So it's class day. But yeah, today we have class first, and after that we have the museum we're going to, and then we have some meeting. Don't know specifics on the meeting yet, but we'll just see as we go along. We're headed out to class. Looking like a cloudy day today, although there's a little sun up on the mountain. Woo!
We're gonna go to campus today, then there's gonna be shifts of people going to District 6, groups of 20 at a time, but you're pretty much gonna be on campus all day. Then at 5:30, you're gonna be brought back to UCT, and then we have a meeting with folks from the Gates Foundation. There's gonna be students who are working in the Capes there, so opportunity for y'all to meet other folks. And then there's a dinner. So dinner will be covered, and we won't leave there till about 8:30. So you'll be gone all day.
I'm buying something in here.
Taste it, one of us. Thank you, sir. Welcome. Oh!
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
I'm with Justice. Hey, we're going to class. We're students at UCT right now.
Yes, ma'am.
We have this amazing view. Sorry, let me fix myself up. Okay, I'm looking a little rough today.
No, you're looking good.
Okay, I am Mickelin. I just graduated from the University of Texas.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Oh, my bad. Hold it down. See
Oh
that?
no, see that's why we get it back on me. All right. So
Okay.
we're back on campus for our kind of our official first day of class. Monday was just kind of prepping all that other stuff. Let's see if I can. Oh, there we go. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, may get some footage in class. I don't know who's lecturing today, but yeah, we'll see what's up.
All right. So when you look at the current state of South Africa, you got to understand that it's a relatively new country. Apartheid sort of over in 1994. You are basically, for the next month, living in a country that is 21 years old. Up until fall of apartheid, Africans cannot vote. They were not allowed to vote, all right? So 3 political parties. You got the African National Congress. What political party controls the Western Cape? The Democratic Alliance, the next largest party in Cape Town. What's the 3rd largest political party in South Africa? The most radical. EFF, thank you, Economic Freedom Fighter. Now, if you want to learn the difference between all 3 parties, there's one issue that separates all 3 of them. What is it? Land. How many of y'all went to the township the other day? Yesterday. And we'll talk about this probably Friday whenever we lecture again. Inner city property in the US, where housing projects are. Housing projects typically sit on valuable real estate. Who's from Houston? Y'all know where TSU is? Valuable real estate, right? How far is TSU from downtown? So think about it. We live in Round Rock, about 20 miles out. Very suburban, all right? Round Rock works if you got a family. But if you're single, young, got some money, upperly mobile, you don't want to live that far out. You want to live close to the city. So if I live on 11th and Chacon, guess what? I don't need a car in Austin. Everything I want to do is in about a 2 or 3 square mile radius. So understand, people got tired of living way out. They got tired of commuting. So here's a comparison. Where people are being pushed out of the inner city now, it happened here in South Africa 50 years ago. Those townships are about 20 miles outside the city. How many of y'all saw when y'all left the airport? And you look to your left or your right. What did you think?
Crazy.
The center of world tourism, right? But less than 1 mile from the airport. What do you see? What do you see? Huh? Shacks, right? I don't think there's a political term for that. It's just shacks. It is what it is, okay? So what you had here 50, 60 years ago, and y'all going to the District 6 Museum today.
All right, so we just got out of class. We're part of the first group that's going to the museum. I got a little bit of Dr. Moore speaking in class, but we had a guest speaker from the ANC, which is one of the political parties here, and we just talked about pretty much the structure of the government here, and it was really, really interesting. He mentioned that minimum wage here was started yesterday, like just yesterday. So that's insane. It's about $1.20 an hour, or $1.50, I don't know which one, but that's still insane. But now we're at the museum, and we're about to get a tour, so I'm probably going to include some of those clips.
Counter people. My name is Noor. I was born in this area called District 6. I'm also one of the people who started this museum in 1994, just after Mandela became president. And I think this is a very important museum, especially for our children, because our children don't know what we went through during apartheid years, so we have to tell the story. I think it's a very important part of our history. If we look at America's history, segregation, the same thing happened here. But here they call it apartheid. And of course apartheid means separation, and that's what the government did, not only to a place called District 6. Throughout South Africa, millions and millions of people were removed from the homes because of the skin color. I can't believe it, I'm now 74, but I'm still, you know. I lived through apartheid, and believe me, apartheid, oh, it was really, really bad. District 6 was a very cosmopolitan area. We had a lot of Jews, we had Muslims, Christians, Indians, Hindus, Africans, Portuguese, Chinese, Japanese, you name it. One big happy family, and that was a problem. You see, the white government didn't like that, because we proved to them that it can work, people can live together. Now, I was about 31 years old, but I will never ever forget. February 11th, 1966, on our way to work that morning, when we came into the city center, we saw the headlines in our daily newspapers, District 6 declared for white people only. So this came unexpectedly out of the blue, we didn't know. In 1970, the government sent in the first bulldozer, then they started demolishing all our homes. Between 65 and 70,000 people were removed from this area. It took them 11 years to do that. Gradually, street by street, many people died of broken hearts. My father survived, but my father was also in his early 60s when he had to leave his home. In 1974, I still remember how my father cried. He didn't want to go. When they moved us out, the government then sort of, you know, created different townships, colored, Indian, and black township. My friend, he was so-called colored. Now he was married, legally married to an African woman. They had 3 children. When they were removed in 1972, they couldn't live together anymore because she was black and he was colored. So the mother had to go to Langa with the 3 children because the children were sort of very dark skinned. So they were also classified as black as the mother, and the father was sent to Mitchell's and he couldn't see his own wife. If he wanted to see his wife, he must go to the police station, get himself, they call it a permit, to go into the black township to see his own wife. And he was allowed to see her every 3 months for 2 hours only. He didn't see his children grow up. Crazy, eh? I tell you, the police, they were brutal. We were so afraid of them. You couldn't fight back. If you try, they will beat you up and take you to jail. End of story. Very, very brutal. Of course, all police, government, traffic officers, all white in this country. Everything in this country was all about color. But what's going to happen now is people that used to live here, like myself, we also coming back. So they're building houses again, but it's going very slow. They're supposed to build 4,000 houses, but for the last 15 years, they only built 139. So my name is also on the waiting list. So I'm waiting patiently to come back here. I don't think I'm going to make it. If I make it, God willing, I'll be 100 years old. So you must pray that I live, eh? I want you to all look at this sign here. The bottom, that's Afrikaans. Slechts means only whites. If I sit on this bench and the police catch me, they will physically beat me up and take me to jail. Oh, I have to tell you the story. I think this is one of the saddest days in my life, honestly, that I went through during apartheid years. My son, he was about 4 years old, to me he was still a baby. So one day I said to him, let's take a walk downtown. So when we came here, I met up with an old friend of mine. While talking, my baby said to me, Daddy, he went like that, I want to pee. Take me in there. And I said to my baby, I can't take you in there. He asked me, why not? Now you tell me how in the hell do you explain to a baby You couldn't take him in the damn toilet because it was for white people only. Right there in front of everybody, I pulled down his pants and I said to him, piss on the bloody ground. But I was lucky, you know. If the police were around, they would have beaten me up and taken me to jail for doing that. And that is only some of the things we went through during apartheid years. I was 50 years old, Mandela was in his early 70s, when we had our first vote in this country, our very first vote. I never imagined that I would see that day, not during my lifetime. We still have a long way to go. We've got lots of problems still, eh? But at last, we are free of apartheid.
We just finished up at the museum. It was really cool. Like, I see a lot of parallels with the segregation that happened in America and the apartheid. Like with the bench story, it went from saying Europeans only to then when a black guy that was from Europe sat there, they changed it to whites only. Alright, you want to let them know what just went on?
Well, we just left District 6, which is an area where a lot of people were kicked out of their homes by the government and given little to nothing. And we just got to see the museum, the different homes and the different people and the streets and stuff. It was quite an experience.
Quite an experience. But we're gonna go back to the campus. We have like a little break until the next thing we're doing. I'm gonna eat. So yeah, we're just gonna see what happens next. I'm gonna go do it.
That was a question about the reparation.
Oh, goddamn pigeon in here. What happens at the mall? Hey, brother.
Do not feed the pigeon.
I'm feeding.
Do not feed the pigeon.
On the ground, just to move it.
Oh, it's another phone. Oh, okay.
I'm not good at this. Don't f it up.
It's not good. You gotta set to it. Wait. Hey, that ain't fair. Why would you put it like that? Wait a minute, you can't put it wrong. No, that's a big napkin though. Yeah, but I was about to say, I don't know if it's gonna work. Watch.
It's gonna slide.
You're up. Wait. Hold on. Everywhere. Put it like to the right so that stays. Oh my god. Oh my god. You got a sticky note. Oh my god. Oh. My hand is shaking. I think that out of here. Next.
Nothing else.
No.
His fell off though. Not everyone else's.
Nothing else fell off. It's about to, but not yet.
That ball, Jack.
Oh. Tuck that shit, Justice. It's not even. That's the problem with it.
No. Are you serious?
Oh, I'm shaking too much. This is game. It's not even.
You shaking too.
Oh!
And you broke it. He was.
Justice said.
We go into the lecture hall now. It's about 5 o'clock. Yeah.
So my name is Farida. I'm from Johannesburg and I'm a final year audiology.
Hello everyone, my name is Philisa. I'm from Joby, but originally from KwaZulu-Natal. I'm a fourth year physiotherapy student.
Hello guys, I'm Monwabis Zikolo, originally from a small town in Eastern Cape called Mount Fletcher. I did become accounting, currently doing honors in financial portfolio management and financial analysis. And I'm also working in financial services, in unlisted services and unlisted income.
Can you go freestyle? So I want you to mix in Cape Town, Dallas, Houston, Limpopo.
What's up 214? What's up Limpopo? But Dallas still the best. Hey, cause we know that it goes down. Why? Cause we up in Cape Town. Shout out. Look out.
Yeah, you can hold it. You can do a little vlog. Go ahead. You can let them.
No self-promotion.
I don't know. I really am trying to get like show people at home. This is mainly for my family and all that stuff. I'm trying to show people at home like what's up, what's going on in South Africa, shedding light on everything. So it's hard to do.
That camera on the street.
Oh, I am. No, trust me. I give myself a day everywhere I go just to make sure that I know what's going on. Like first day we went to the internship, I didn't bring it. Also to ask them permission if everything would be okay.
That's tight.
Yeah. So a bunch of what y'all just saw was the UCT and the UT students came together, and we had like this community thingamajigger. And we all hung out together. It was tight. Oh shit, here, talk.
So today was very long. We had a really good session. We talked about charter schools. The people of Cape Town need charter schools. They need good charter schools.
Good one.
So the Dell Foundation is trying to figure out how to do that. They've already started. The government's sort of helping them, but it's going to take a while. And I think if they can take what's bad about the American charter school system, as well as what's good, and learn some really good lessons from it, I think the people of this area will be very, very sad.
Yeah, so basically we had a very long day, very long day. But it's kind of necessary. You got to be in the classroom for a portion of this. Education's important. The education side's just as important as getting out there and putting your hands on stuff. We just got to know what we're doing, where we are, before we do any of it, you know? So like that was important, and it was good walking away from that. Also, we talked about the charter schools today. That was the program we were at. Talking about just education in general. I'm gonna talk a little bit more when we get back. I believe I can fly.
Talk to the camera.
Hold up. Take that out.
I believe.
There's art going on here.
Passion. That's passion. That's passion.
I don't know. You were just missing. It was good at first. Okay, never mind.
Put it on blast.
Come on, listen to my music.
Who said that? Who said that?
Don't bother me when I'm on you.
The faces that she making money.
Alright, so we're back. And I'm up to my nightly routines of charging everything. So it's been a 12-hour plus day, and I'm very tired. The whole group's tired. I think they're all like pretty much asleep. But these days are necessary. Getting the information is necessary, so then when we go out and get our hands on stuff, we know what we're doing. So it's kind of like, you gotta balance it out. With the lecture today, with the Dell Foundation, we were combined with some of the UCT students. It was really cool. We got to meet with them and talk to them. And one of the dudes on my camera, he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, so I'm doing a vlog. And he was like, you need to make sure you're gaining the trust of these people in the townships and all this stuff, and understand, because he set an example. It was like, people are coming in and with their like filming equipment, right? And they're taking videos and stuff, and they just leave. They don't care at all. And that's what I've definitely tried to make an effort to do, but he also emphasized that. So it was really cool talking to him and getting to know him. Although it was a long day, we still had a good time. People getting together, playing games, eating food. Tomorrow we have internship. I finally get to take y'all out there to go check it out. Abafanzi. I'm really excited. Gonna hang out with the children, learn from them, and maybe teach them something. I think that'd be really cool. So I'm gonna be having my camera fully loaded tomorrow. I believe that is it. If not, I will be back on the track here in a bit. Otherwise, I am out. Goodbye. Until next time, I'll be this end. Ciao. All the good stuff. Adios. Adios.